Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Young will set to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the Panthers have recovered.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had... the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eye.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Trying to run forward with Pollard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
46.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
First down, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Even. 4th down. Even. Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Another run with Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
7-7, our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. To throw, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst from 10 yards out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Cook's full extension, it's complete. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
On play action, Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Young off the play fake. Being chased out left. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the 1st down as well. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
A 1st down throw for Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Young. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
1st down, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Bo Melton laying himself out in the end zone. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 156 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have yet again retaken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Young now from the 50. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd down and 6 now.
24 is the mic. I hope you brought your left.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott off play action. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 23-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The play fake. Now Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
33, yellow.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They go play action. Young. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion left goes Cooks. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to give into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of his end zone, Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd down and 8. Play action now. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A carry here for the big tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
That's caught at the 3. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Number 16 is coming. Check left.
It's Young off play action. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And Shark hauls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. The Carolina return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Off to the races, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the IN. He's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Far down. Stand up in.
They'll run with Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Pollard one more time. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate, it might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back, but that may not matter now.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to...
Not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no offense. Have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Young to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Number 16, Green. 16.
Young. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Dallas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to...
We got London on the
whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. I keep it too real, and that's the main.